Howdy hi, my name is John, and this video is my October 2021 wrap-up. The first book I finished in October was The Stranger by Albert Camus. I didn't really enjoy this story all that much. My Goodreads review is probably a little bit harsher than what I really felt, but I just didn't care for the story that much. Now, the reason I read this is because Pay Video on his channel Attention released a series of videos about this book. And so I wanted to read the book before I watched those videos, and I'm glad I did. I actually enjoyed watching Pay's videos about the book a whole lot more than I enjoyed reading the book. So, the book is worth reading. I wound up giving it 3 stars. The next book I finished is Dulci's Legacy by BookTube's own Margaret Pinard. I've already done a review of this book, and I gave it 4 stars. One thing that I want to add here is that when I read Memories Hostage and did my wrap-up on it, I did note that I would not recommend Memories Hostage to someone who does not know Margaret. This book, however, I don't have that problem, with the caveat that this book is young adult. So, if someone enjoys reading young adult, I think they will enjoy reading this book as well. The next book I finished was The Sword of Kaigen by M.L. Wong. I also gave this book 4 stars, and I've also already done a full review on it. So if you want to check that out, the link will be in the description below. I do want to mention that I first learned about this book from Amy at Potato Brarian, and she doesn't really post regularly anymore, but I do highly encourage you to go and check her channel out. Next, I finished the Civil War portion of the Landmark Julius Caesar. This is part of a read-along sponsored by David Wiley on his Discord channel. I did enjoy reading this section as well. I'm really impressed with how well the Landmark edition has explanatory notes and maps, and it really helps when I'm reading the original text. Hopefully, I will be able to finish this book in November. Next, I finished A Tryst of Fate by Piers Anthony. This is his newest book in the Xanth series. I thoroughly enjoyed reading this one, and I gave it 5 stars. I have a review for it, which I'll link in the description. Next, I finished Riverwind the Plainsman by Paul Thompson and Tonya Carter. This is the book that I've been buddy reading with a real-life friend of mine. This book I only gave 3 stars to. I've also done a book review with this book and the book that preceded it in the Dragonlance Preludes series. So if you're interested more in this book, check that video out. The next book that I finished was Dracula by Bram Stoker. This book I read along with Stacy's All Booked, Steve Talks Books and Stuff, Danielle from Book Chara, and Jeff Lane. We had a really good discussion about the book. I actually struggled to read this book. Just the way that it's written really doesn't jive with the way I like to read. But overall, I gave it 3 stars. I forgot to include a flower update in my September wrap-up. So I'm going to combine my flower update for September and October. Now I want to do a little bit of a channel update. In the middle of October, I was offered a new position, and it's too good of an opportunity to pass up. So starting in November, I will be back to work again, and that means that my time for reading and creating videos is going to be greatly reduced. In fact, I'm only planning on releasing 1 video after that one, and then I don't know when the next time I'll be able to make another video will be. Now, I'm still going to try to be involved in the community and watch videos and comment on them. I've really enjoyed creating the videos that I've had, and it's been a lot of fun to be part of the community. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.